Welcome to
Sailing Bucket List. We're Tom and Tracy,
I'm Tracy. He's Tom.
and we're retirees from St. Louis, Missouri.
For a very, very long time, it's been our dream to live on our sailboat. We'll be sharing with you what our experience is like living our dream. This map shows the Lake Charlevoix area. For several years, we have kept our sailboat at Irish Boat Shop, which is on Lake Charlevoix, near where all these red arrows come together. The red arrows show you that almost any point on the compass you can leave Charlevoix and find a destination within one day's easy sail.
There are also more distant destinations from Charlevoix. The next four maps will show four of these. The first, in red, shows leaving Charlevoix, heading to Lake Huron, Lake Erie, the Erie Canal, the Hudson River, heading down the Hudson into the Atlantic Ocean, and there you can go as far as you wish. The next map shows a blue line heading from Charlevoix into Lake Huron, up into the North Channel. The next map shows a green line leaving Charlevoix, heading due west across Lake Michigan into Door County and Green Bay. And the last map in purple shows leaving Charlevoix, heading down the east coast of Lake Michigan, crossing over to Chicago. From there, you can reach the Illinois River and basically start the loop all the way down to Mobile Bay.
This map shows Lake Charlevoix, the third largest inland lake in Michigan. The blue circle in the westernmost corner of Lake Charlevoix is Irish Boat Shop, where we have kept our boat for several years. Lake Charlevoix has a wide variety of anchorages and marinas, which are great destinations depending on which way the wind is blowing. The next part of this episode shows us traveling to several of these destinations. Oyster Bay is a great destination on Lake Charlevoix. It's 2.5 miles from Irish Boat Shop. We showed you these destinations in episodes 3 and 9. It's a great place to anchor, get in your dinghy, and go exploring.
Another great destination is The Landing, a waterfront restaurant with dock space.
Thank you. You guys know what you're doing, don't you? On a Friday morning, the wind was blowing fairly hard, but not too hard, from the southwest. The forecast said Saturday and Sunday the wind would blow like stink, but on Monday the wind would subside and blow from the west or northwest. Perfect conditions to sail from Charlevoix 30 miles across open water to Beaver Island and back. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning. It is 8:30.
Where are we heading today?
Today we're going to Beaver Island, finally.
What's the weather look like?
Well, first of all, two weathers. There's Friday today, and then when we return. So this is wind alert, and this is today. Today at 3 a.m. There's noon. Here's midnight. Bottom line is, you can see there's quite some wind, gusting in the 20s, all the way to 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Then magically it goes to 11 to 15, and by noon, or by I'm sorry, by 10 a.m. we had 6 gusting to 8. So we're going to leave at 10:30 bridge, but about the time we leave, it starts heading more. See, I think this is from the west, and then eventually by 2 in the afternoon, it's heading from the north, but very light. So we ought to get some wind we ought to be able to sail most of the way. We're hoping.
That'd be good.
Now that's okay. That's going up. Coming back, what we don't want to do, you should look at this is tomorrow, Saturday. Wind is from the south all day, and the gusts are in the 20s or 30s. So we're staying off the water tomorrow. So looking at wind alert, the weather on Saturday was indeed very, very bad, very high winds. The weather on Sunday was also very questionable. But it turned out on Monday, the weather was such that we could sail back to Charlevoix.
Hi, Tom.
Hello? Okay, today we have a very, very complicated course. We're leaving Charlevoix, and we're going to Beaver Island, St. James Harbor, the New North Marina.
Hey, look at the 2 photos on the wall behind you. Aren't those both Beaver Island?
Those are both Beaver Island. Yeah. So I'm going to route archives, Irish to Beaver Island. So here we are. We're leaving Irish. Can we get my pointer? We're leaving Irish and going up Lake Charlevoix, turning left at the Coast Guard station into Round Lake. Round Lake, we go through the canal, past under the bridge, out into Lake Michigan, and then it's rather straightforward.
Straightforward and wide open.
Yep. Into St. James Harbor. Go around this buoy here, go into St. James Harbor, and normally we go to the municipal marina over here to the west, but this time we're trying the one to the north. And it's 30.1 nautical miles.
And what's the time?
Or 30.2. 5.6 hours.
5.5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Heading toward Beaver Island today. Our friends, Corey and Dawn, agreed to sail with us on our boat to Beaver Island and enjoy the island with us. They would need to return on Sunday by ferry in order to get to work on Monday. If you'd stop rocking and rolling, it'd be easier.
All right, where are we at? It is September 16th.
Hello, Tom.
Hello,
Where are you going?
we're heading to Beaver Island, St. James Harbor.
How fast are you going?
Well, right now about 7.2 knots.
How much wind have you got?
We have 14.1 knots from the east.
From the
So
east.
that way.
All right. Hello, Dawn. Here's our jib pushing us along. That plus the engine. What's the state of the sea, Tom?
Yeah, agitated.
Rocking and rolling?
Yeah.
Anything loose down below is no longer where it was. During St. James Harbor on Beaver Island. When we visit these small, remote places, we love to go exploring to see the culture, history, food, and natural natural beauty of the area.
We're now touring downtown St. James on Beaver Island. This is the Beaver Island Community Center. In addition to buying Beaver Island t-shirts, we saw a beautiful jazz ensemble from University of Michigan. Okay. Now, what are petunias and what are these? Anyone?
Petunias, azaleas.
Okay. And this is the King Strand Hotel. King Strand was he the only king in the United States or something?
That is right. That is correct.
Yeah, Mormon king of Beaver Island.
The Mormons arrived on Beaver Island in 1844. At that time, the area was dominated by Irish immigrants. Before long, the Mormons took over. James Strang declared himself to be king of this island. He was assassinated by his own followers in 1856. After that time, the Irish became dominant again.
We walked to the north end of Beaver Island and came upon the Beaver Island Lodge. Here in this remote location, we enjoyed a 5-star dinner. The view from the patio was even better than the food.
Well, we are, look, there's a Petrets Preserve on Beaver Island, walking to a beach on the north side of the island.
Okay. Not sure what that says, but
Well, the nature preserve has that same name as that last name.
okay. And we're north of St. James now, heading to the beach, correct?
That is right. We'll be at the north side, looking over at Garland Island when we get to the beach.
So now we're almost at the end of the trail. And here is the northern beach, or the northern part of Beaver Island. All right, folks, when we get back to the boat, shoes stay on in the cockpit.
Gonna have a beach down below.
Should've
A
brought
bucket
Abby
list
here.
beach.
Yeah.
She would love this one.
Now, does this have a name? Is it Beaver Beach or
Thompson Beach.
Thompson Beach?
I declare it.
Petrov, whatever it was.
No, they get the nature preserve.
And something tells me this part of the lake is not terribly well traveled by boat.
It is. If you look really carefully, there are buoys through here. And
Okay.
you can cross between the islands.
Okay.
So you have to watch the buoys because it is shallow.
You do need somebody.
It's hard to believe that we were the only people on that beautiful sandy beach.
Looking out toward Lake Michigan, we see the Islander, the smaller of the two ferries, coming into St. James to immediately head back to Charlevoix. Now, do you guys have a quarter for a phone call and maybe something in your shoe or something?
Got some ham in your luggage. Very special, you know that, don't you?
Second opinion, take it.
right, thanks. Here we go. 18 after.
On this blustery day, Corey and Dawn on Sunday are on their way back to Charlevoix for another week of work. We stayed on the island for another day waiting for that wind to simmer down.
Leaving the North Marina at Beaver Island. What's the time, Tom? How far do we have to go?
31 miles.
31 miles. This is the charming town of St. James on Beaver Island. Green buoy number 7 there, across the edge of our channel. There's a ferry sitting over there. I can't tell at this point if it's the Emerald Isle or the Islander. Paradise Harbor, this is called. One of the Michigan universities has an extension over there on the White House. Beaver Island, about 15 miles long. We're going to have a pretty stiff west wind today. So we're going to kind of hug the coast of this island. The first 15 miles or so. The last 15 miles will be in wide open water, taking whatever's out there. Central Michigan University with the red roof. Lighthouse at the north end of Beaver Island. To the right of that lighthouse is a dirt road that we rode by bicycle yesterday. We rode our bicycles all the way around that corner.
All right, Tracy, where are we at right now?
We are just west of Beaver Island towards Charlevoix.
Okay, and are we going directly to Charlevoix?
Now we're following the lead of Beaver Island and we're going to cut across.
The winds are supposed to be rather gusty today. So far, knock on wood, they appear reasonable. Oh my goodness, there is a sailboat.
Really heeled over in 7 knots.
Yeah, he has both sails up. Let's see what kind of boat that is.
We are traveling from St. James Harbor on Beaver Island to Charlevoix, Michigan, and we are rocking and rolling. Got the motor on and the jib is out. That helps to stabilize us. What's the wind look like, Tom?
Right now it's between 12 and 13 knots. It is out in the west-northwest.
And what way are we headed?
We're basically headed due south. We're going to Charlevoix, the lighthouse. And you can see the cement plant in the distance. We have about 2 more hours to go.
How fast are we moving?
6.2 knots.
Okay, is that 2 hours to the lighthouse or 2 hours to our slip?
About 2 hours to the lighthouse.
Okay.
Well, and the waves, we have some wave action between a foot and a foot and a half.
There's that red South Pier light at Charlevoix welcoming us back to our home port.
This concludes episode 25, Sailing Charlevoix. Next week, we're starting a new series on making boat life work. Please join us, and if you like these videos, hit like and subscribe.